Welcome everybody back. Welcome back to Obedient Paws Dog Training. My name is Joel Lang, also known from Joel Lang at the Animal Channel. Before we start this video, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification and smash the like button if you want to get more great dog training tips. We will start with 20 best dog breeds for kids, and at the very last one, I will add my favorite and best choice. That's also my favorite breed. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and click the like. Now we will be starting with 20 best dog breeds for kids. So dogs are great for children if you have children, but just first, before running just to get a dog, just watch this video first. Also because just to make sure that you don't simply get the wrong dog, because not all dogs are great with kids. So this video will tell you which dog are best with kids. We are starting right now. Number 1, before we start, let's tell you why dogs are great with kids. Dogs are teaching kids how to be responsible, taking care of their dogs, and many others. And the best family dogs are patient, tolerant, and loyal, and you can't go wrong with any of these best dogs for kids. And we are starting right now. Number 1 is the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which you see on the screen right now. I'm sorry that you cannot see it too well. Alright, better. So these kind of dogs, these dogs are wonderful family pets. They are gentle and calm, and they are happy to be combed and brushed. These dogs are best for kids and the best family dogs because these dogs, if you have a child and they want cute dogs, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, or I'm gonna call it the CKCS for short, or the King Charles, or the Charles Spaniel, or the King Spaniel. Yeah, King Spaniel sounds better. I will just call it the King Spaniel. So these King Spaniels, if you have children and they want cute dogs with floppy ears, get the King Spaniels. But these kind of breeds, they are lazy. They're kind of lazy. That what if you have very energetic kids and you are thinking of getting this kind of dog? So maybe not so great, because these dogs are less enthusiastic about games like tug of war, rough and tumble play. These kind of dogs are more like the lie down on the sofa dog. Because the reason for that, they don't want to mess up their beautiful hair. Alright, number 2 for today's list is the Golden Retriever. These kind of dogs, are one of the best well-known dogs because they're gentle, they are caring, they have gentle, caring temperaments. Yep, and they can just lounge up around the house for the afternoon and take a walk on the woods. These kind of dogs are liking just to take in the house, going for walks. Golden Retrievers are good and not so good dogs for many reasons. The reason that they're good is because they're bright, they are easy to train, they're patient. You know, when you have very young children, who just like anything that moves, these dogs probably are great for you because they don't like people to pull on their tails, on their ears, but they are very patient when it comes to kids because they don't like it, but they're apathetic to young kids pulling their ears, tugging at their tails. But well, they don't like it. So these dogs are very, very patient dogs. But the things that are not so good about them are they shed. That's just one of the things that are some of the problems with them, because they are so furry, as you guys can see. And the things that are great about them is what I just said. And sometimes they chew on everything, and But otherwise, these dogs are great. Next on today's list is the Labrador Retriever, the Labs. These dogs are child friendly. They look large and in charge, but these kind of dogs are like, hey, but they are actually these kind of dogs. Um, these kind of dogs get along with everyone, but even though they look like they are in charge of everything, and these dogs are reliable family pets, says Dr. Emmett. Um, this breed has an appetite for games and play, and they really like active outdoor lifestyle. And if you have children who are just totally wanting to play with those dogs, playing so much, these dogs are great because labs have an appetite for games. They catch the ball when you throw them. They do frisbee. So these kind of dogs are great if you have very, very energetic kids. Next on today's list is the rescue dogs. These kind of dogs, these kind of dogs, they are just loving, gentle, grateful, and some of them are even potty trained already. Um, they're waiting for their forever home. These kind of dogs, but some, not all of them, but some, if they have been in the shelter for like 4 months, it's like watch some dog trainers. They picked up a dog from the shelter. The dog has been there for 4 months. Those dogs are like jumping and like a pit bull, you know. Most kind of shelters arrange meet and greet times where you and your child can interact with prospective pets, so you can just fit the right one for your family. If you can just some shelters allow you just to go there and just meet with dogs and see which kind of dogs are great for you. And well, many shelters allow you to foster a dog for a day or two. Uh, so uh, you can see whether this is the right dog for your family or not. You can take back, but so you don't have to rely on the love at first sight rush you may feel at a shelter. Like if you come across a black and white dog, it's gonna be one of those breeds. You know what red, black and white dog are those? Yeah, I'll wait for you. Next on today's list is the Beagle. Cute as a button, sweet and gentle, these pack animals thrive on companionship. According to the American Kennel Club, or AKC, these charmers are among the best dog for kids and best dog breeds for family because they are loving by nature. As you can tell, a lot of people have beagles that you see on the street. They love to play. If you like frisbee, they will catch the frisbee. And they have goofy personalities. If you want a dog if you want a dog who wants to be people, like Christmas time is coming up, who just rushes to everybody and greets them. If you want those kind of dogs, a beagle could be nothing better than that. This is the great breed for your family. But if your house is always empty during the day, get a dog that can be left alone instead. Because your house is empty totally the whole day, like you go to work, your kids go to school at 7, you go to work at 6, and then you come back from work at 8, you come back from school at 5, so it's really like the dog is like going to tear up your newspapers, you know. Next is the Irish Setter. Does your family like a good jogging, like to go jogging, go frisbee? These kind of dogs, the Irish Setter is the perfect fit for you. These dogs, this dog are large, around 50 to 70 pounds, and has a long lifespan. They make great companions and are wonderful with children, have lively dispositions, and are some of the best dogs for first-time owners. They love to play with toys and balls. These kind of dogs would love a Barkbox, I can tell you what, or Paws. They're not the fastest dog breeds. These kind of dogs, but if you want like something that runs with you a little, these dogs have the staying power, but they are not the fastest dog breeds. Probably we should do that in the next video. If you want to hear that, stay tuned to this channel. Next on today's list is the French Bulldog. I like bulldogs too a little, but sometimes they're a little too rough. Frenchies, as they are known, are diminutive in size but big in personality. Small but giant personalities, and they are known for affectionate natures and silly bat ears. These kind of dogs were bred to be companion dogs, not as the bulldog, the real bulldog, who I think was a fighting dog, I think. French bulldog is slightly better than the real bulldog. And Frenchies do well in small spaces. They are one of the best family dogs for people who live in apartments and love being around kids. I'm sorry, guys, that my screen could go into half screen. I'm sorry that could happen, but at least I hope you guys still can see. I just gotta check in once in a while. And these kind of dogs are likely to have patience with getting dressed up for Halloween. If you like pedigrees, you should know about these rare dog breeds too. Next are the boxers. Now, if you watched my previous video, you said, "But Joe, you said boxers are not good." I said boxers in the list. I don't remember, but I think so. But I said if with proper training, all these kind of dangerous dogs, if proper training, but they're great for people, but some dogs, even though with proper training, they should be the only dog in the house, and they are not good with kids. You know, different kind of dogs they have different personalities. Boxers make a part for your family, and you will never feel unprotected again. That's what the boxers is. These dogs are fiercely loyal and protective of those who love them. These kind of dogs are energetic, medium-sized dogs. They love to play. These dogs must be these kind of dogs. If dogs that are rough, like dogs that are dangerous. If these kind of dogs usually are the dogs that are loyal dogs, like all squished face or brachycephalic dogs, they tend to overheat because this goes for the same for the dogs who look like bears. If it's hot, walk them in the early morning when it's cooler because these kind of dogs overheat too much. Like me, I overheat every day. Next today is the Bichon Fries. These kind of dogs, they are very furry, but they are, to surprise you, these dogs have low shedding fur, are some of the friendliest dogs on the planet. It's one of the best dog breeds for families. These kind of dogs, sweet, affectionate, and playful. This is the fantastic playmate for energetic children. This is the great city dog. If you are a city boy, or a city man, or a city woman, then you should get a city dog, and Bichon Fries is the one to get. According to Animal Planet, they are loyal to a fault and do best with consistent training and moderate amounts of activity. These dogs have cloud-like coats, and they are actually one of the most fluffy dog breeds. Probably should do that in another video. Next is the Cocker Spaniel. Sounds like a nice name, right, Cocker? There's a definite possibility that Cocker Spaniel think they're people. These dogs think they're people. And do they look a bit like people? Maybe a little bit too much like me. They're gentle, they're loving, they're very smart, they love being around children, and they tend to put themselves in the middle of the action. These dogs are great therapy dogs and may be a good fit for an anxious or special needs child. The King Charles Spaniels are some of the best dogs for seniors too. These kind of dogs are good for seniors. The King Charles Spaniels, because their beautiful floppy ears are prone to ear infections, so keeping them clean and groomed is essential. Or maybe you want to try one of these teacup dog breeds that are small enough for your kids to hold. Maybe. Maybe. Next in today's list is the collie dogs. Rat collies are known for their majestic flowing coats with white, while smooth collies have shorter coats. No matter what kind of collies, whether they are rough, whether they have rough coats, or they have smooth coats, these dogs are best for children and big families. However, rough collies require more grooming, which means you need to take some time to groom them. These kind of breeds are incredibly intelligent, like border collies, which are their cousins, and likes nothing better than to engage in activity with the children who love them. They are fast learners, loyal to their families, and protective. Just ask Lassie. Their cousins, border collies, are one of the breeds of dog with blue eyes and are intelligent too. Next on today's list is the poodle, who poos a lot. Just kidding. Do you have children who are allergic to dogs? The poodle might just be the ticket for you. This is one of the best dogs for family. While no dog is completely hypoallergenic, poodles seem to come close. And these kind of dogs are coming in 3 sizes: the standard poodle, miniature poodle, and the toy poodle. And they have tons of colors with them, except pink and red. These adorable goofballs are super smart, easy to train, adapt well to new situations, and love kids. Now, but if your child cannot stop sneezing, however, maybe look into getting a hairless dog instead. Next in today's list is the Labradoodle. And you can guess what kind of dogs are these. Labradoodles are a mix of poodles and Labrador retrievers. Labradoodles are as sweet as their name. These dogs are medium shedders. These kind of dogs were originally bred to be even-keeled and empathetic. These dogs can be trained for guide dogs for visually impaired people. If you want a guide dog, you must get this. Or if you are a guide dog trainer, just think of getting this dog and giving to someone who is blind. If you're looking for a pup that will totally devoted to your comfort, read up on the best emotional support dogs that will stand by you. Next are the dogs who are for people who love Instagram. That dogs are called Paws. The Instagram darling brings with it a major cuddle factor. These dogs, the pugs, are with a patootie smiling face, and cozying up tendencies make pugs a popular favorite for children who prefer gentle play to roughhousing. This kind of playful dogs were bred to be lap dogs and adore being around people. These kind of dogs, clever, quiet, and great family pets. If you want a dog that sits quietly in your meeting room, because now you're working from home, family is around, and you don't want your dog starting to bark at midnight, it's Christmas, and Santa Claus is coming, So Santa Claus is coming and your children are sleeping. You don't want to wake them up. Your children, they don't. And suddenly at midnight, a stranger walks by and they start barking at that stranger. Or Christmas time, New Year's, your friends are coming, family is coming, grandpa's coming, grandma's coming. You don't want to wake them up because they're elderly people. Yeah. These dogs are quiet dogs, but if you love Instagram, these dogs are great for you. If you need some inspiration, these pup pictures should do the trick. Alright, let me share with you some pup pictures. To find those pup pictures, I'm not gonna put it right now. Just look in the description below. It's rd.com/list/park-pictures. I'm gonna add that link in the description below. Next on today's list is the Chihuahua. Is it? Yes, the Chihuahua. These dogs are Mexican dogs. Chihuahuas, whether they are long haired or short hairs, Chihuahuas are one of the cutest toy dog breeds. These dogs tend to adore children and are very loyal to their families. And these dogs love the indoors. But if you don't really want the dog to stay indoor because they would do potty in your house, they would chew on something in your house, well, just train them. When they want to chew something, just redirect your chew on the sofa to a toy. Or just teach them to go to pee pads if outside is snowing. Pee pads are a great idea for your dog to pee. WizSmart pee pads are actually the best. That means these dogs don't like very cold weather. I'm not sure if New York weather would work for them. It makes more sense in Florida weather or Arizona weather. But I'm not very fond of hot weather either, so maybe a Chihuahua is not a good dog for me. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about that. These dogs are thought to have originated in Mexico because there is a place in Mexico called Chihuahua, and that is around Texas. These dogs are great and easy to train. And this dog, I've never heard of these dogs before, but they're called the Paws. I've never heard of them before. If you have a Paw, let me know in the comments below. That would be interesting to hear. These Paws are comprised of, tugs. Sorry, tugs. These dogs are mixed breeds of pug and Chihuahua. Why do they look a bit strange? These dogs, they're the best characteristics of both popular breeds, making them one of the best family dogs. These dogs, Chugs are a designer dog with characteristics that vary from litter to litter. These dogs make good family dogs. They're loyal, affectionate, intelligent, and love to play. Don't miss the zodiac signs as dogs to find out which pup you embody most. Next is the Bull Terrier. Wow. Bull Terriers and miniature Bull Terriers are one of the best dogs for kids that are older in age. If you have these dogs, you're probably not so suitable for kids, young kids, but older in age, probably they're better. These dogs are sweet beyond belief, very protected, and very trainable. These kind of dogs are mischievous, playful, and charming. These dogs are known for their silly, comical antics and crowd-pleasing behavior. But these kind of dogs, as most big dogs require and hyper dogs do, need lots of exercise and lots of love. If you're looking to add a kitty to the family, check out these dogs that are good with cats. Maybe I'll do that in another video. Because I don't have time. It's supper time. I'm kind of hungry already. Next time, probably, we will go on to the dogs that are great with cats. Oh, I'm just looking. I'm just flushing through the list. just so that I can get ready for our next video. Alright, I found it. Next video will probably be about dogs that are good with cats. Alright, let's go back to the video. And the next on today's list, the final one, is the Havanese. These kind of dogs is the tiny charmer, and this is the national dog of Cuba, Havana. Havana, Cuba, Havanese, Cuba. They have exuberant personalities and adore people of all ages, and these kind of dogs are very social and outgoing. These are loving breeds and they enjoy playing games. They are toy breed and so not fit for rough and tumble play. But they're one of the best dogs for families who are looking for a silly, outgoing friend for their child. To get to know your dog even more, learn about the 50 secrets your pup won't tell you. Probably another video will tell that. That'll take tons of videos in this channel. Well, it's going to seem like a long way of dog videos to go. It's going to be so interesting. I'm sure everybody's going to wait for them, for those videos. Hopefully. Alright, everybody. Now, for the very end, make sure that you are subscribed and you have hit the bell notification before watching this. If not, you won't be able to watch my videos again. Alright. Finally, we have my favorite dog breed. Oh, this is the Havanese. This is the Havanese, okay? Havanese. I'm sorry that I forgot to move the slide. This is not Havanese. This one is the Havanese. Okay, take a picture of it before I move on. Alright, picture taken? Okay. My favorite dog breeds are the Border Collie dogs. These dogs raises your family's IQ, but as well as its work ethic. This dog is an extremely smart, hardworking, and task-oriented breed. The Border Collie is loyal and can be good for children. It's also wary of strangers, making it a good family watchdog. However, while a Border Collie dog may be a good family dog, it's not good for every family. This dog is high maintenance in its training, stimulation, and plenty of exercise. Without these, this pet can be destructive or hyperactive. A Border Collie is best with older kids who won't teach their pet. Why? This dog hurts anything that moves, including a playful child. The Border Collie will head off a running child in an effort to quarrel him. This can frighten the child. It also creates a continual cycle. Dog chases child runs faster. The frustrated collie nips or bites the child and gets him in line. Because these kind of dogs are actually herding dogs. They are good family watchdogs. They are sheepdogs. And they are dogs that herd geese. These kind of dogs won't do well in an apartment. Give your Border Collie room to roam, but be sure it's a fenced area. With these dogs' herding nature, you could lose your pet to a speeding car without an enclosure. So, who is the right family for a Border Collie? If you are an experienced dog owner with time and energy to devote a pet, have older children, and a home with outdoor space, you may have found your match. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Or not, you will never get a dog. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much, and we will see you in another video. Thank you, everybody.